Hello everybody, my name is Tio. Welcome to my very first video on YouTube. This is my first upload ever, not only in this channel, but in any channel. I decided to upload a couple of videos inspired by people such as Sorcerer Dave, such as Grovana, Gopher. In case you don't know, they're Let's Players, and they're mostly known for, not only, but mostly for their Elder Scrolls content. So I decided to kind of dip my feet in it and see how it goes. So without further ado, let's go play the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim. I chose this game because it's a very dear game to me. It's not only one of my favorite game styles or game genres, it's an RPG, but also because I spent thousands of hours in this game. And so it's a game that I quite like and I enjoy a lot. So we're going to start a new game. Our character's name is going to be Doran Rosnius. Our character is going to be, just to give you a little bit of backstory, is going to be a Breton. He comes from not too modest but not too wealthy background. His parents, his father, worked as a sort of diplomat for the Wayrest court and the Wayrest government. And his mom basically was a stay-at-home mom. She did a few chores, they had a little property which they made money off, so they were okay. Not too wealthy, not too poor either, but let's say an average family. So I'm trying to start a new game. Apparently my game crashed or something. Okay, it's good. Let's start a new game. One more thing, mods. In terms of mods, I have a couple of mods. I'm gonna leave the mod list down in this description below. Mostly it's gonna be some visual mods, some sort of HUD mods, such as Sky UI, for example, quality of life stuff, and a few, vanilla feel mods. Mostly, I don't like changing the game a lot on mods. I don't like mods that completely overhaul certain aspects of the game, such as Ordinator perk. Overall, it's sort of overwhelming. And it takes away from the feel of Skyrim, so I have no mods that take away from the vanilla feel of the game. But I do have some usual mods. Quality of life improvement mods that I'm going to be talking about as they come, so that it's a bit easier to process that information. But as you can see, it's a pretty vanilla style feel. Let me just check the options real quick. So mod configuration, we can Aquisitive soul gems, for example. This one allows you not to pick up small souls with greater soul gems, for example. Footprints, you leave footprints in the sand and in the snow. Immersive citizens, just a bunch of random NPCs that do nothing but help the towns feel more alive, stuff like that. That basically, this isn't all my mods, some aren't showing up yet since we're at the very beginning of the game, but they'll come along as we come. I have a few other texture mods, a few other, for example, audio mods. Sounds of Skyrim is a mod I'm going to use through this playthrough, and a few others. So, but that's basically it. I wanted to hit the settings real fast and see. Okay, I do have my subtitles on. We're going to be playing, by the way, in Master. I can play in Legendary, but Legendary is just boring as all hell to watch. So Legendary, basically every enemy is a bullet sponge. They do a hell of a lot more damage. Every fight lasts for ages and is basically exploiting the NPC and enemy AI. So Legendary, it's fun to play if you want to challenge, but to watch. And even Mastery might become a little bit too boring, but we'll see. If any adjustments need to be done, I will. Let's listen to Rayloff here.
Across the border, right? Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. But they stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in binds now, thief.
I guess.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with you?
Kind of agree with him.
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. But if they captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts should be of home.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Talia, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over.
Regarding the FPS, in this intro sequence, for whatever reason, I think it's because of all the scripts going on. Also, we're riding in a carriage and movement is a little bit jaggy in Skyrim. So the FPS looks like it's not the best, but I can guarantee this will get better. I tried to test it earlier, and for whatever reason, this intro sequence completely... It doesn't kill my FPS, but it looks really... I don't know how to say it, the movement. It just looks like it's slow in FPS, but it does improve.
I used to be sweet on a curve from here. Wonder if Vilod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
Who are they, Daddy? Where are they going?
To go inside the pub.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Why are we stopping?
Why are we stopping?
End of the line.
That's a good question. So, Dorian here, our main character,
Shouldn't keep the
Ralof does speak a lot. Holy, just shut up for 2 seconds.
face your death.
Um,
Courage.
Doran here
We worked with you. This is a mistake.
was actually going to Cyrodiil. He was about to cross the border into
Empire
Cyrodiil,
lost their damn lists.
and he got caught in this mess.
Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has
And we're gonna
been
talk a
an honor,
bit more
Jarl
about the
of
backstory of our character in a little bit as I'm creating the character.
Lokir of Rorikstead. No, I'm not a rebel. You can't do this.
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me.
Archers! Anyone else feel like running?
Wait. You there. Step forward. Who are you?
Very well, so here we are. Who am I? That's a good question. Let me just... Okay. So who am I? I am a Breton. I'm a Breton who was born in the city of Wayrest. Now, as a Breton, obviously we have an affinity with magic. Bretons do make for great mages. However, Doran never really cared much about magic. He cared about mostly learning. So he was a very good student, but not so much as he wasn't so much a proficient mage. He could do magic. He could perform a bit of tricks and a few spells, but he wasn't really interested in becoming a mage because as far as he could tell, limiting himself to a certain, let's say, discipline was a bad thing. He could learn more, he could know more about the world and know more about different types of fighting and even information that could be useful throughout his life. So he was mostly interested in learning different things as much as he could, even things that usually people would say, why are you learning that if it has nothing to do with the subject of matter? And Doran would find a way to apply different knowledge to different areas. So he was not only intelligent, but most of his powers, so to say, came from knowing stuff, different stuff, stuff that people would usually not care about. And that's exactly what led him to try and go to Cyrodiil. He was going to visit the Imperial City's library, the Imperial Library, which is located in the Gold Tower. Now, he does know who Tullius is. He does know that if General Tullius himself is over here, then it probably means that the situation is indeed serious. And I'm sorry if you just heard my phone vibrating. Let me just turn this off. And he does know who Tullius is. He does know that if Tullius is here and Ulfric is here, he does know who Ulfric is. He doesn't know the details about the Skyrim Civil War. He knows what he heard from his passage here and from before coming on his way to Cyrodiil. He was about to cross the border in Cyrodiil when he got captured here by this Imperial unit. So this is our character, Doran Rosnius. As you can see, I have a few, not a few, I have a single mod that makes Skyrim characters a bit better looking because basically they look terrible. They don't look terrible, but they look outdated for today's standards. The reason I'm using Skyrim base Skyrim, it's Skyrim Legendary Edition, but it's basically base Skyrim, is and not, for example, the Enhanced Edition or Special Edition, is that this one, as far as I can tell, has more mod support, and for whatever reason, my computer just freaks out with Special Edition. It does not like Special Edition at all. So here we have Doran. Doran is, if anything, a scholar, and he was on his way on a tourist voyage to the Imperial City. Let's see where his journey takes him.
You from Daggerfall, Breton? Fleeing from some court intrigue?
Not exactly.
Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
And this is where Doran shits his pants.
Sorry. We'll make sure your remains are returned to High Rock. Follow the captain, prisoner.
Ulfric Stormcloak. Some here in Helgen call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne.
Yep, that's true.
You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the 8 divines upon
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
learn. As you wish.
This guy has some balls, Doran thinks to himself.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
Straight into Sovngarde.
My ancestors are smiling at me, Imperials. Can you say the same?
You Imperial bastards!
Justice!
Death to the Stormcloaks!
As fearless in death.
Shut up, Ralof. Jesus Christ. Ralof really wanted to be the main character in this game, is what I think.
Here it is again. Did you hear that?
I said, next prisoner!
To the block, prisoner. Nice and easy.
Why am I second? Like, you'd imagine you'd start by the most important guy, right? Either that or start by the least important and, you know, increase hype as you go. This seems like kind of a random order. And what the fuck is that? Doran thinks himself, of course. Yeah, I agree with Tullius. Don't just stand there. Do something. Alright. Go.
What is that thing? Could the legends be true? Legends don't burn down villages. We need to move now. Up through the tower. Let's go.
Alright. Right behind you.
Before the dragon brings down the whole tower. With me. Up the tower.
I'm going with you. Go on. Jesus Christ. Rayloff. Oh, god damn it. Okay. Now this is all very weird for little Dorian here.
See the inn on the other side. Jump through the roof and keep going.
Yeah.
We'll follow when we...
Of course you will. Doran here, he's no fighter. He's kind of a schoolboy. I mean, he can fight, coming from a average wealth family. You know, his father saw to it that he got some training. At least he can handle a sword without killing himself. But he's no warrior, so all this, he's never seen something like this. You know, he's never been to a war, he's never had an attack like this, a raid like this, anything like this. Especially with the dragon, you know. None of these men ever seen a dragon.
It's you and me, prisoner. Stay close.
How in oblivion do we kill this thing?
Rayloff, you damn traitor. Out of my way.
We're escaping, Headless. You're not stopping us this time.
Fine. I hope that dragon takes you all to Sovngarde.
You, come on! Into the keep!
Me, prisoner. Let's go.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with
Come on.
the non-cringe dude. Sorry, Rayloff. Okay, and this is just gonna be Sounds of Skyrim, so I'm just gonna quickly enable all of these. This is basically a mod that, if you don't know, it's a mod that adds and replaces some sounds, environment sounds. I have 3 modules. It's for cities, for nature, or the wilds in this case, and something else. What was it? Dungeons, I think. G goat. Okay.
The end times. We should keep moving. Come here. See if I can get
Oh,
these
yeah, right.
bindings off.
Take my bindings off, Hadvar.
Take a look around.
Hadvar is a hell of a unit. Look at his veins. What the hell, dude?
These bones.
Like, I don't know at what point that's healthy. Like, look like they're about to pop.
You better get.
Okay, so in this early stage, I'm gonna take as much as I can.
Let's keep moving.
Just to sell as much as I can and start with as much gold as I can. Oh, and one more thing. In terms of books, Doran, being a scholar and being interested in gathering as much knowledge as he can, he's gonna take every book he can find, not every single one obviously, but every copy of each book. He wants to have a library as big as he can when he gets back to High Rock, which he's probably going to do right after he's done with this, because clearly the world is too dangerous right now to go to the Imperial City on a tourist voyage or trip. So is this everything? One more thing, I hope that you can see clearly. I know YouTube darkens videos a bit, but in OBS it seems like it's fine, even if it gets a bit darkened. You'll see as much as I see right now because OBS is a little bit brighter. But if anything's wrong, I'll check out and solve it in the next episode or two.
Maybe we can reason with them.
Yeah, maybe we can, Riloff. Who knows?
We only want to.
Yeah, we only want... Oh, I didn't equip my stuff right. Okay, this we can drop. This we can drop. It's useless. The iron sword. Now, like I said, Doran can do a bit of magic, as you can see here. He also has his dragon skin power, which is really useful. It's going to be really useful in a gameplay-wise perspective. Let's just... Oh, right. Flames. And this is basically Doran's first real fight, you know, non-sparring or non-training fight that he's ever had. And he basically does his best in trying to stay out of Hearthfire's way while helping him as much as he can. Which turns out works great. Let's get the armors. The armors are really good value for War Axe. That was a tank card. I thought that barrel was lootable, which is weird since that's not the model for a lootable barrel. Oh, Stonecloaks over there. And yeah. Hope that was Riloff.
Damn, that dragon doesn't give up.
What are you doing? We need to get out of Helgen now.
These Imperials have potions in here. We're going to need them.
So why are you hitting a barrel with a hammer? Trying to open the barrel? It's kind of an inefficient way to open a barrel. Okay. See? Use the lid. It's a lot easier. We want the wines, the ingredients, we want, yeah. Ingredients are useful. Doran knows this. He also does know a little bit of alchemy. Not too much, just a little bit. The basic principles. He knows the theoreticals for a lot of things, but not the practical. Okay, just having a look around, and we're done.
Done then? This way.
Let's go. That's where those dudes were.
The torture room. Gods, I would hear that. Come on. Don't have a chance. You can't beat me. You
boys seemed a bit at how I've been entered. Hitting their comrades.
Don't you even know what's going on? A dragon is attacking Helgen.
A dragon. Please, don't make up nonsense. Although, come to think of it, I did hear some odd noises come from over there.
Come with us. We need to get out of here.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said the keep is under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Wait a second. Looks like there's something in this cage.
Don't bother with that. Lost the key ages ago. Poor fellow screamed for weeks.
See if you can get it open with some picks.
In this intro sequence, wait until Headfire tells you. There's some pigs lying around, but if you wait until he tells it...
All my things.
I said read it. Why did it not read it? If you wait, he gives you 12 lockpicks for free. Okay, I'm gonna take this time. I'm sorry for breaking roleplay a bit. But to open these and get a bit more experience. Okay.
There's no way out that way.
And there's 2 more here, I think. One of them has a sack of gold. And a skeleton with some bone meal, which is nice. Is there any skeletons here? No. Greens are good because you can level up alchemy, which means you can level up, which is nice. 3 perk points. It's also bad because it levels you up, which means enemies are also harder. But if you use your level ups correctly, it shouldn't be too much trouble. Let's try and get this guy to the end. I don't think the torturers system ever got to the end with me.
Where in Oblivion are we supposed to go? Where's the way up?
Stormcloak! Filthy traitor!
You won't leave Skyrim alive!
You can't beat
I guess we failed. I want to take as much valuable stuff as we can right now in the beginning. Doran did lose everything he had. Like, Hevar, can you like fucking help me? Dude? Instead of just drawing your bow all day without using it. At least shoot him. Thank you. God damn it. What was I saying? I can't even remember what I was saying.
Let's see if we can find a way out.
Yeah, we're gonna take as much of these as we can. We hit the limits, but I can... Yeah, I can drop 2 of these here. It'll be fine. There's not much more heavy things we'll need to carry, so 14 weight. I think it's 14 weight we had left, right? Yeah, 14 weight should be fine. Come on. Over here in this room there's nothing. But actually, is there nothing over there? I don't think there is.
I guess we're lucky.
You can actually go back. This is where this rock just fell. go into this tunnel, so you're over here overlooking that. There's a little bit, this is where we came from. There's a little bit of a tunnel here, and if you go through it, you'll find a potion, a skeleton carrying some gold, and some more gold. Not a lot, but it helps. Let's go real off. You have a little bit more gold. If you take all this random gold you find throughout Helgen, you get like 100 more gold or something total. Let's go, Hadvar. A little bit of spiders. If you don't like spiders, look away, I guess. And we're gonna take all their venoms. What next? Giant snakes. That's a Harry Potter reference. First giant spiders, then giant snakes. These bones, Jesus Christ, dude. There's sacks over here now. Yeah, like I said, we want to take as much as we can out of this early stage.
Better stick together down here.
Yep. I agree. Oh, we do get another bow from him, I think.
Hold up. There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather not tangle with her right now. You might be able to sneak by. Just take it nice and slow and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow.
Is there any more?
Take her by surprise.
Iron helmet. Nice. Okay, hold up. Need to drop. What do I need to drop? Something with not a lot of value. 2, 5, 12. Ooh. I think I'm gonna drop the Iron Battle Axe and sword. Actually, an iron sword must be fine. That's not what I want to do. This is definitely not what I wanted to do. God damn it! These menu controls. Holy crap! Come on, bear. Fight me. No, 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 no. Fight him. Yeah. Yeah. There's nothing over here, I think. Yeah. Let's go, Hadvar. What about here? This looks like... No. I ran through this stage again and again and again and again, and I'm always like, I wonder if there's anything over there. Then I go there, see there's nothing, and I remember going there before and there being nothing there before.
This looks like the way out. I was starting to wonder if we'd ever make it.
It's always the same.
Wait.
Ooh.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's a blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up.
I don't agree.
Good luck. Couldn't have made it without your help today.
Now, I know in some of these trunks there's something, I think chest or an item or whatever, but I never know where to find it. On God.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. You could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
I don't think the rebels have themselves a dragon. Hadvar. I don't think Ulfric knew what was going on. At least it didn't seem like it. No, hold up. How do I look inside this one? No. Nothing. I can never find a specific trunk. I know it has something in there, but whatever. Not critical. Now, if you went ahead here, I think.
See that ruin up there? Bleak Falls Barrow.
Back there, maybe.
That place always.
If you go ahead, it leads you to a bandit camp that has an enchanted. We'll go there. You know what? We'll break roleplay a bit to go there. Where is it? Actually, we'll go there after. Standing stones. Hold up a bit. Just. Oh, right. This isn't really vacant. Hold up. Okay, I wanted to do this more roleplay-ish, but since he's gone, I'll just activate the warrior. And activate the warrior because it's basically what we're going to use the most throughout this early stage. So it's nice to get a bit more experience out of those specific skills.
I'm concerned you've already earned your point. But until we get that confirmed by Julius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, alright?
Oh, okay. I got over encumbered due to a flower. Do I have any random items I can drop? Food, maybe. Really. Drop this.
Come on.
Not too valuable. Found no butterflies. Weird. There's usually a couple.
Come with me. We're almost to Riverwood.
Oh, really? Eggs. The eggs over encumber me. You know what? Let's walk to Riverwood, I think. Yeah, go on ahead, Hadvar. Just fuck me, right? It's actually quite a pleasant walk. As you can see, the game pretty much looks vanilla style. A bit more, a bit better textures and stuff, but mostly vanilla fill. Is this the trunk that has the treasure? Nope. So, yeah. Here we go, slowly. Come on.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What? What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Just increase the volume a little bit.
It was as big as
Dragons
the mountain
now,
and
is it?
black as
Please,
night.
Mother.
It flew
If you
right
keep
over
on
the
Oh,
like
they
this,
went
it'll
inside
make
already.
you
Well,
look
I guess overall we
better
actually
things to do than listen to
saved a
those
bit of
fancy
time,
You'll see. It was
since
a dragon.
this interaction does take a bit.
Then you'll believe me.
Guess it's fine. Just assume we arrived here together. Okay.
Sigrid, we have company.
Hadvar, we've been so worried about you. Come, you two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I don't know where to start. You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We were stopped in Helgen when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over and just wrecked the whole place. Mass confusion. I don't know if anyone else got out alive. I doubt I'd made it out myself if not for my friend here. I need to get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course. Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said. But
Right, and he's gonna give us a bunch of stuff here. We're gonna take a bunch of stuff. To sell, basically. These aren't really worth it. Yeah, that's enough.
Jarl needs to know there's a... We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
What he's asking of Doran here is a lot, really. Doran just wants to get back to High Rock. He wants to go back to safety. He wants to forget about all this. So he's not sure he wants to make the detour through the city of Whiterun. He has read of Whiterun before. He is curious about going to Whiterun, but he's not really sure whether or not, with all that's going on and with all that's happened, that he should risk any further or just turn back and go back to High Rock. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna sleep through the night.
Hush,
Well,
child.
I'd
Don't
better
pester
get
your
back to
cousin.
work. You
Actually, it's
yourselves at home.
still kind of early. He's gonna sell what he has. He's gonna think about it. He has had a long day, a roller coaster of emotions.
What you need, my friend.
And right now he's just tired. He wants to sell what he has, since he has nothing on him. He lost everything when he got captured by the Imperials.
Well, one of us
So
has
he
to do
wants
something.
to do some money, make some money, and what's going on here?
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
I think your stew's ready.
Talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear
No problem, but
I don't know what you overheard.
what was it about?
Yeah, we did have a bit of an ornament, solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Well, sucks, bro. Do you have anything for sale? I got stuff for sale. I mean, you could buy my stuff. I might have called our character Dorian a bit ago. It's kind of hard to say Doran Rosnius. I don't even know why I picked his name. Sounded cool on a name generator. So yeah, we're gonna sell a bunch of this stuff to make a nice bank early. Gold necklace, hide shield, light armor, light boots. We keep the bracers. Actually, do we want to go heavy armor or I haven't really thought about what armor. And I know it's kind of one of the first things you think about is the armor you're gonna wear, but I haven't really thought about it. You know what? I think Dorian will be a heavy armor character. Let me think. Because I'm right now what I'm thinking is Dragon Plate or Stolrim. Basically, that's the doubt going through my mind right now. I think I'll go light armor. Yeah, I think I'll go light armor. So, Actually, let's sell this light armor. We can save this for disenchanting, I guess. Let's sell these. Although, no, we're gonna get more of these later on, and right now we kind of need the money. So we're gonna sell every potion that's not healing potion. Every potion that's not healing is useless in this game. Change my mind. You can't. Yeah, sold.
I better get back to cleaning the store. What a mess.
Okay, so...
Hey, the way you walk around at home is your own business.
Yeah, right, I'm naked right now.
When you're at home.
Yeah. He is right. He is right. I guess we're gonna get some sleep. Something not a lot of people know is that you can just cancel and wake up at whatever time you want. A lot of people try to calculate how much time they want to sleep. You can just set to max and just cancel, and it'll be that time of the day. As you can see, 9:28. So Doran, he slept and he thought about what Oliver told him, and about the clothes Oliver had on him. Oh, there you are. So Oliver, say I want to get to Whiterun to warn the Jarl. How would I get there?
Cross the river and then head north. You'll see it just past the falls. When you get to Whiterun, just keep going up. When you get to the top of the hill.
Alright, do you have any supplies that I could take for this journey?
I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need.
So, what can you tell me about this Jarl I'm going to talk to?
Jarl Balgruuf. He rules Whiterun Hold. A good man, perhaps a bit overcautious, but these are dangerous times. So far, he's managed to stay out of the war. I'm afraid it can't last, though.
And what side does he favor in the war? I mean, the Imperials or these Stormcloak rebels?
I don't think he likes either Ulfric or Elisif much.
Elisif?
Who can blame him? But I've no doubt he'll prove loyal to the Empire in the
Who's
end.
Elisif?
I forget you're new to Skyrim. Jarl Elisif, I should say. Although only because she was married to Jarl Torig when he was murdered.
Jarl Torig was murdered. High King.
Torig, you know. Walked right
This is
into
new
his palace
information
in
for...
solitude and killed him. Shouted him to death, if you believe the stories.
This is new
That's what
information
started this
for
whole
Doran
war.
here.
The Empire couldn't ignore that. Once the Jarls start killing each other, we're back to the bad old days.
So this is
I see no harm in it. The grindstone will improve your weapons. If you've got the raw materials.
So he knows who High King Torig was, but he didn't know he got murdered. So he knew about some war in Skyrim, but not really what was going on. And this is serious. He does also know who General Tullius is, obviously very reputable general in the Imperial forces. And Tullius being there was serious. If the High King of Skyrim, the governor basically of Skyrim, got murdered, that's not good. So what can you tell me about this little hamlet, town, village?
Gerder's family first settled here as woodcutters a few generations ago. She and Hod run the mill. I make a decent living sharpening axes and fixing the sawmill.
And what are your thoughts on this whole war business?
People are rightly stirred up about the damn Thalmor being allowed to roam around arresting people, just for worshipping Talos. But was it worth tearing Skyrim apart and maybe destroying the Empire? No. Ulfric will have a lot to answer for in the end. Nords have always supported the Empire, and the Empire has always been good for Skyrim.
What do you mean the Thalmor are arresting people for worshipping Talos?
It's from that treaty that ended the Great War, remember? When the Emperor was forced by the Thalmor to outlaw Talos worship. We didn't pay much attention to it when I was a boy. Everyone still had their little shrine to Talos. But then, Ulfric and his Sons of Skyrim started agitating about it. Sure enough, the Emperor had to crack down. Dragging people off in the middle of the night. One of the main causes of this war, if you ask me.
Well, things are dire. Well, we're going to continue this in the next episode because this is getting a little bit long. I'm going to be uploading a few more episodes all in a row, so right after I'm done recording this one, I'm going to start recording a new one. But yeah, we got a little bit of an introduction and we're naked in the middle of a street. We're going to get that settled. There we go. Right before we end this episode, we are still a little bit barefoot, but we'll take care of it later. At least we're not naked. And we have this weird glow around our character. I never liked that. This is a bug that happens sometimes. You can see it in the hair. It's kind of glowing. But yeah. That's where I'm going to leave you. I'll see you in the next episode. Next episode, we'll explore a bit of Riverwood. We'll get to know a bit more of the people of this land. And, well, that's all. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next.